And we are following breaking news this noon. Iran said it attacked American forces stationed at an airbase in Qatar and Iraq. This video we have right now from the attack near Doha. Officials say there are no reported casualties. However, it's unclear what the extent of damage is there. The announcement played on Iranian state television, saying it was a, quote, successful response by the armed forces of Iran and America's aggression. Iran was warning of retaliation following the U.S. strikes on the country's nuclear facilities. NBC's Peter Alexander has the latest.
First, those secretive strikes, now the potential fallout. NBC News has learned, according to two U.S. officials, that Iran conveyed a private message to President Trump through an intermediary during last week's G7 summit, just days before the president ordered the U.S. attack, warning that if the president launched airstrikes, Iran would respond by unleashing terrorist attacks on the U.S., by activating sleeper cells it said it had in this country. President Trump, while announcing the strikes, delivered this stern warning to the Iranian regime.
Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier.
We're getting a look at the nuclear sites targeted inside Iran. These before and after images show the massive impact of the U.S. attack on Isfahan, one of the 3 Iranian nuclear facilities hit. Satellite images also show the strikes leaving holes at the other 2 nuclear sites.
All 3 sites sustained extremely severe damage and destruction.
The president earlier going further.
Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
Pentagon officials say it's too soon to tell. It comes as the Trump administration is emphasizing that the attack was intended as a limited one-time strike.
We're not at war with Iran. We're at war with Iran's nuclear program.
The nuclear sites targeted Natanz, Isfahan, and Fordo, buried deep beneath a mountain. The U.S. deploying 14 30,000-pound bunker-busting bombs for the first time in a military operation. U.S. submarines firing Tomahawk missiles to hit the Isfahan site. In all, 125 U.S. warplanes and 75 precision-guided munitions used. While the president's VP, Secretary of State, and Defense Secretary say the plan is not to overturn the government.
We don't want a regime change.
This wasn't a regime change move.
This mission was not and has not been about regime change.
President Trump's now leaving the door open to that happening, posting, if the current Iranian regime is unable to make Iran great again, why wouldn't there be a regime change? With protesters gathering outside the White House and in Times Square, many Democratic lawmakers and at least 2 Republicans coming out against the president's strikes.
We are tired from all of these wars.